What's up, sneaker fans? Thanks for tuning in to a More Than Hype review, and today we're going to be taking a look at a pair of Yeezy 450s. If it's your first time here, welcome to the channel. More Than Hype is all about bringing you detailed reviews of new releases as well as sneakers from the past. All my videos follow this sort of order, so with that said, let's get into this one, starting with the packaging. And these do get a familiar Yeezy treatment to the packaging, plain brown box kind of look with 450 written up top in Yeezy font. Nothing on the side here. Then on this end we have Yeezy 450 and made by Adidas. Nothing on this side here either. Now, if you're watching this video and you're thinking to yourself, that box looks really small, you're not wrong. For whatever reason, the 450s come in a very small box, and for comparison, here's the box my slides came in, so almost double the size here. Not something that really bothers me, but just an interesting thing to note. Now, let's take a look at the label. So, Yeezy 450 and made by Adidas on this end as well. Now, taking a look at the label, official name of these is Yeezy 450. Style code GY5368. Official colors are dark slate 3 times. Interesting enough, this is the first made in Germany Yeezy. And as far as sizing goes, I'd say these run true to size on the Yeezy scale. So whatever your size in Yeezy 350 V2s is what you should get here. If you don't own any Yeezys, I'd say take your Nike size and size up a half size, because Yeezys do run a little bit small compared to Nike sizing. Far as sizing for women's go, the size conversion for Adidas is always one full size up, so this US 9 would be a US 10 in women's. Alright, now let's take a look at the shoes. Alright, so now let's take a closer look at the Yeezy 450. And right off the bat, I gotta say this is a funky looking pair of shoes. Probably the funkiest pair of shoes I've looked at in a while. I can't think of anything that remotely looks like this silhouette here. And that's a good thing, I think. But starting with the upper, we have a full knit upper here. And as you would expect, the knit pattern and thickness changes depending on where you are. So in high wear areas, you'll get a little bit more of a stiffer knit. In places where you'd want it, you get a little bit of a more stretchy knit. So somewhere like right around here on the toe box, we have this crisscross type of pattern here. And this knit here will be less stretchy than, say, something like this knit here that's right under the laces. So not sure if you can tell, but the pattern does switch over from this crisscross to these vertical line pattern right under the laces, and this area is much more stretchy than any other part of the shoe here. And I imagine that really helps get your foot into the shoe itself first, as well as give you a comfortable fit. Another area that has a nice stretch is right where your foot goes into. So you get this very sock-like collar here, and 2 areas in the front and back for you to sort of hold to get your foot in. But you can kind of see here, this is an incredibly stretchy area. These come stock with round or rope laces, nothing on the eyelets here. And you can kind of see that they've actually integrated the eyelets directly into the knit upper. So this is a completely knit upper. As the box states, the official colors of these is dark slate 3 times. And I imagine that color is what is the majority of the upper itself here. But we also do get a lighter gray color right around the heel. Now, and most interesting of all, let's take a look at this midsole. The comfort of the midsole itself is actually pretty decent. Most notably here, you have these fingers or these teeth that come up all the way up onto the upper here. And these teeth or fingers of the midsole that go up onto the upper are doing a couple things. For one, the design of itself, it just looks very interesting. 2, it's actually containing your foot inside of the shoe. So it's almost acting as an external heel counter, as well on the medial side as a sort of arch support, as well as around the toes as sort of a toe guard here. The material itself is also a pretty plush EVA foam, and is painted in this sort of semi-gloss black paint here. Now, I'm really glad I was able to get a pair of these, and it's cool that these were made in Germany, but mine did come with a defect. Right around there, you can see the EVA foam actually sort of spilled out of the mold and onto my upper here. So much for German engineering. But all jokes aside, I guess the silver lining here is that my pair is a one of one. But with that said, let's move on to the outsole, which was actually another surprise for me. So on the 450s, you actually get a full rubber outsole with this sort of wavy pattern going throughout. You can kind of see from the side here, it does also have these ridges that work as flex grooves, as well as sort of areas where the foam can compress and give you a little bit more comfort. A little bit of an Adidas logo up top. But overall, actually really happy with how much of a heavy duty rubber outsole you get with these. This is definitely a pair that you'd be able to wear a lot and not worry about wearing out this outsole. Overall, I have to say the Yeezy 450 is a very interesting addition to the Yeezy line. The aggressive teeth or fingers of the midsole give this silhouette a really unique look, and I can only think of the Air Jordan 14s as possible inspiration for these. I think this all black colorway almost mutes the aggressive and outlandish look of that midsole, so I'm really glad I was able to get this colorway. I'm looking forward to seeing what other colorways of this 450 Yeezy has in store for us. But let me know in the comments what you think of this pair here. And with that said, let me give you an on-feet look. And that brings us to the end of this review. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more sneaker related content, and I'll catch you on the next video.